everyone, you read that right. I just got hired by the University of North Carolina. This is no typo, actually. When guys, Nathan here, one half of your Hill brothers, and over the last 48 hours, a lot has been happening as of late, and I'm here to kind of break it down for you guys. So, a couple days ago, as I was leaving a job at my actual work, we had some time in between riding from one job to the next, and I hopped on Twitter and I noticed that North Carolina posted a listing for some positions that they needed filled for the upcoming football season. And I got to scanning, just scanning through and looking through them and just seeing what all they had available. Just kind of curious to see what they had. And I saw a couple of different positions there that I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put my name in the hat. You never know what might happen, right? Fully no expectations actually of getting in there whatsoever. But I figured it'd be kind of cool to throw my name in the hat anyway, just to see what happened. And I'll be dogged if later on, that was probably around like lunchtime a couple of days ago. And sure enough, I got a email later on that day about scheduling an interview. And I was like, well, so do you have availability? I'm like, yeah, let's see what's going on here. And we got a time schedule. So it was 4:30 yesterday as I'm recording this video. I had an interview with North Carolina. I got on at 4:30, and 30 minutes later, I became a Tar Heel. This is so stupid. It is crazy to think that is the case. So for this upcoming college football season, I am going to be at every single home game for North Carolina, working as an usher in their usher program during the season, which means I'll be in a section of the stands all season long. I don't know what section yet. We'll find out. There's a lot more details to come. But I'll be in a section all year long, every single home game outside of TCU. And the reason was because of you guys. I talked to you guys about us doing the big watch party. We had already scheduled one of our viewers, Ron, longtime viewer, longtime friend, on. And I told them, because they know who I am and what we are, and that we are the Hill brothers, and we do this. So I told them that, and I thought that would be kind of a conflict of interest, and thankfully it did not become one. They didn't care. They thought it was pretty cool. So sure enough, I told them that I promised you guys the watch party, and I was going to make sure that happened. And they're cool with it. So every home game outside of TCU, I'm going to be at North Carolina working as an usher, kind of helping people make sure they get to their seats and just talking with fans and everything else, and just trying to uplift the game day spirit, if you will, which is absolutely wild to me. So there's a lot that is going to be happening with this, since I am going to be at every home game. I was not going to be able to go to any games this year. We kind of mentioned it in our brief interview with AJ, kind of not off the rip, but a little bit into the first few minutes. We weren't going to be able to go to the game this year, any of them, none of the games, because a lot of life has happened this year. A lot of changes in life has happened this year. So now I'm going to be able to go to all the home games outside of TCU, and I'm going to be able to have some fun and work for the University of North Carolina, which is weird. It's wild, even in a small, minute way. But this is really cool for me, man. There's a lot of things that's going to be coming with it. So there's a lot of things that needs to be figured out with this thing. Since I am going to be there, there are a few things that I had already been kind of pre-planning and working on, that now that I'm going to be in Chapel Hill every home game, becomes a whole lot more feasible to do. So sure enough, there's some things that's going to be happening during this. I need a couple of days to plan this out. It's currently Friday as we're recording this, and you guys are seeing it on a Friday. So this coming Sunday Tar Heel, which would be the 17th, make sure and stay tuned for that on the Sunday Tar Heel, our live Sunday show from 2 to 3 p.m. on YouTube and Twitter. We always go live a little bit earlier because we always play a video from the week. We'll probably play this one. And be sure keep your eyes out for that Sunday Tar Heel. Be sure and join me there because there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about, and a couple of things that I plan on doing while I'm there. So, which actually involves you guys. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. I'm excited to say that I am, just like all the videos, right? My name is Nathan Lowry, and I am a Tar Heel. I sent Alan a video of that yesterday because I told him late the night previous, like, hey, dude, this thing happened, and I got an interview. And he's like, what the, get out of here. I'm like, yeah, sure enough. And when I got hired, I had to send him that little video. So it's been a crazy couple of days, and now that it's legit, we're going to capitalize on this thing. So if you guys are going to any home games this year, I hope to see you guys there. Absolutely, man. I'll be there. You guys will know what section I'm going to be in. I will let you guys know what those details look like. And man, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And let me just quickly throw this in here. Nothing on this channel changes because of that. Ever. Just like I told them, like, hey, we're doing the watch party for TCU. Like, this is there is no like, hey, since you're coming here to work with us, even in the small role that you are, that you need to change. Nothing's going to change here. I am still Nathan from the Hill Brothers. I am still one half of your Hill Brothers. Nothing's going to change about that. My same personality, same everything. Nothing's changing of that. I just get to do something kind of cool that I didn't think I'd ever be able to do and never really thought about doing. It just popped up, and I get to be there at every home game for you guys. So there's a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening, and a couple of different perks as well that come with it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll talk to you guys more on the Sunday Tar Heel, August 17th. And if you're seeing this video after August 17th, just go to our Sunday Tar Heel playlist, and that will already be there, and you guys can hear what I had to say there as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as always, go Heels. Just see what I think I just saw.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
Bro, that's Navy. Could it finally be the return of the Navy jerseys? Oh my gosh, guys, what's going on, guys? Nathan here, one half of the Hill Brothers. And dude, holy cow, the Keenan sidewalls are Navy. Bro, I don't know when's the last time we saw that. If ever. I think there has been a couple of times we saw the navy blue sidewalls, but dude, could this mean the return of the fan favorite navy blue jerseys? Guys, there has been a movement on Twitter. By the way, thank you to Great Day Tar Heel for pointing this out to me over there on Twitter, because dude, I completely watched that video and completely passed everything that I saw there. I just saw Jordan Ship with the nice control in the air, catching the football, just doing Jordan Ship things. And I completely missed the Navy sidewalls inside of Keenan. Guys, I am super excited. There has been a movement between a lot of different UNC social media pages to bring back the navy blue jerseys. We haven't saw them since the Wake Forest game back a few years ago under Sam Howell, when Wake Forest came to Keenan and they were 10th in the country. They were undefeated in that season, and North Carolina won that game. And we haven't saw them since. I wanted to see them under Drake May. I've wanted to see them every single year since since they went away, if you guys saw our very first video on the Hill Brothers channel, we actually ranked the uniforms, our favorite uniforms, and my favorite was the white helmet, navy jersey, and the white breeches. I am super excited that potentially, now this isn't confirmed, but potentially North Carolina could be rocking those navy blue jerseys, maybe even night one under TCU. Oh my gosh, dude. If they rock out and they walk out of that tunnel, and if they still got For Whom the Bell Tolls, please, for the love of God, please still be using For Whom the Bell Tolls or Hell's Bells, whichever one you want to use. Use one of them, please. And they walk out in that Carolina blue smoke, night, prime time, ESPN, 8 p.m. We're in the middle of a watch party hanging out with you guys, and they come out in these. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm going to lose my flipping mind night one. Boy, I can't wait. I am super excited. Dude, even if it's not, let's just say that it's not. Let's start a movement right here, right now. You and me, we're going to get these navy blue jerseys back inside of Kenan Stadium. Bubba Cunningham says you can't recognize North Carolina in the blue brand. There's a ticker down at the bottom. There's graphics all over the screen. You know who's playing who. Look at the description of the channel, whatever it is you're watching, the streaming or the direct TV. Doesn't matter. You can recognize North Carolina when you see North Carolina rocking navy blue or Carolina blue or white or whatever the flip. You can be able to recognize it no matter what. Let's get these navy blue jerseys back. And dude, I am super excited. Holy cow, guys. Let's go North Carolina in these navy blues. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the navy blue jerseys, be sure to hit the like button. Comment down there in the comments. If you're on Twitter, be sure to hit the like button. Follow us. Check it out, because if Navy comes back to North Carolina, this boy right here is going to be losing his mind. Let's go North Carolina Tar Heels. And as always, go Heels.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
This is the Sunday Tar Heel. What's going on, North Carolina fans? Tar Heel Nation, go Heels. Oh my gosh. How's everyone doing today? My name is Nathan. I am one half of your Hill Brothers. Alan was having some issues, it would seem, but I do believe he is with us now. There you are, buddy. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Hey, dude. Ooh, you're super loud in my ear. Let me turn. Well, I think it. Yeah, there we go. I think I got it set now, dude. Happy Sunday, brother.
Happy Sunday. The buffet at the pizza place the buffet line at the pizza place was extremely long.
Oh, was it bad? I had a feeling it would have been. The line at the nacho bar at our house was not.
It wasn't? Oh, that's good.
No, it was plenty.
And the church service that we had, boy, it just got on right there at the end, and nobody was leaving, and everybody was staying, and next thing you know, it was 12:30, and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's how we get down over here, in the Baptist world, brother. That's how we get down good stuff out here, dude. Dude, it's been a week, man. We last Sunday you were here, and we did the live Sunday Tar Heel with everybody. hanging out with all the viewers.
I'm there.
And hanging out with all the viewers, talking about all our favorite moments, and talked to AJ later on that day and got the interview out with him this week. Awesome time, by the way, with him as always, man. Looking forward to potentially having Mr. Jacob Turner of Tar Heel 24/7 join us.
Yeah, anybody know the Jacob Turner guy, reach out to him and be like, hey, it's your turn.
I'm making Cayo de Polo. Did I say that right? For dinner tonight? Or whatever it is, it sounds good. It sounds like it would be authentic.
Cayo de Pollo.
Cayo de Pollo? Did I say that? Is that good?
Cayo de Pollo. Because the two L's it makes a Y. Yeah.
So Cayo de Pollo? De Pollo?
Cayo. There's no I.
Kai?
Kai? Okay.
I think you failed Spanish class, sir.
I might have. No, I passed.
I did. It's okay. I already know I did. No, I'm not gonna lie. I straight up. Thankfully, that was the I was in my last couple of years in high school were like the first 2 years of like this whole Chromebook have a laptop deal. So I was straight looking up Duolingo and all that other stuff to help me cheat a little bit. So 100%. I've skated through that, and I was good friends with the teacher. So great school system we have down here in the great state of South Carolina. That tells you why I went to a tech school, not the University of North Carolina. Mexican rice and chicken soup. Oh, see, that's just more simple.
Why didn't you just say it like that, Ron? Why'd you have to try to be authentic? Just say you was having chicken soup and Mexican rice.
Yeah,
whatever.
Ron's flexing. That's all it is. Ron does that time to time. He'd just be like, subtle flex, dude. We've had a week this week, brother. It has been it's been a wild week, to say the very least. Where do we begin? Lead us off, Alan. Where do you want to go with today's show?
Man, no, I'm still kind of hung up on the information that you told me a little while ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we can't talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that. But
yeah, that is actually something that we legitimately can't talk about, which sucks. But let's just say this much: we're thankful for the people that we have in our inner circle. I'll put it to you that way. Yeah. And they've been very good to us. I'm an authentic Irish dude. Hey, I'm from Ireland. As a matter of fact, just outside of Dublin is a little small town village that
town. Go ahead, Tom.
So I need to go back to the motherland when they go to Ireland next year. I really want to go. I don't think it's going to happen though. I really want to.
Anybody want to sponsor us to go to Ireland? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We'll make a really cool vlog for you.
Dude, I would freaking rent like thousands of dollars of equipment just to make sure it looked good. I would just hire a full film.
We buy some drones, maybe.
Well, as a matter of fact, I looked into the drone deal, but you have to go through this massive, long course. So, and if you don't and you get caught with it, then it's toast for you, buddy.
Well, I mean, you only get caught if you get caught. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, hey, what is that flying in the air? Everybody's looking into UFOs these days. So they'll probably get a little excited about that. Week 0 this Saturday. Yes, Kevin, it is. College football is back this Saturday. Unfortunately for us, we have to wait, and we're the last team to play after week 1. We don't play week 0, of course, but we do play week 1, and we play on that Monday. We are going to be, and Ron, I haven't sent you an email yet, but you're getting ready to know the time now, and I'll send you an email right here in just a minute, the second this thing is over with. Kevin and Ron, our two comment warriors over here, holding it down for us already. On September the 1st, which is Labor Day, myself, my brother, Tar Heel Ron, will also be. I'll go full screen. Alan needs to go take care of something. I'll go full screen while this happens. So We're going to be doing the live watch party for you guys for the TCU game. We're really looking forward to that. So that watch party, the game starts at 8. The watch party is going to start at 6:30. At 7 p.m., as long as Ron is cool with it, Ron will be joining us as well to kind of sit down and chit-chat with us a little bit. We'll just have ourselves a good time. We're going to be grilling out that day. For you guys are going to be seeing that. We're going to have some outdoor stuff. I'm pre-planning the setup and how it's going to look. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I think you guys will really like it. I'm trying to figure out microphone situation. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out because having these probably won't work for parts of it because we're going to be grilling out. We're going to be having a good time. I don't know what the heck we're going to be grilling out, but we're going to be grilling something out. It's going to be good and tasty, and I'm looking forward to it like crazy, man. And it's going to be a fun time. And then afterwards, after the watch party for the home game on TCU, the rest of the season, the home games, I will not be here. I will be in Chapel Hill. So I guess we can finally talk about this. If you guys saw the video coming into today's show, I put it back up for you guys. That way you guys could listen to it again. I mentioned in that video that I would be talking about some things today on the Sunday Tar Heel. I think it's probably good for us to go ahead and lead off with these things. So I was going to kind of wait for Alan to get back, but I think we'll go ahead and get started because some of this I've actually already told him. Actually, no, I've told him everything. What am I talking about? So take a sip of Coke Zero, as always. Good stuff. The official drink of the Hill Brothers podcast show, whatever. I'll call ourselves a podcast, but we're really not one. We're really just a YouTube channel, but I guess it works. So, okay. Oh, Alan's back. Good timing. And boom, there we go. Okay, so what is going to be happening? By the way, appreciate you, Ron. Thank you so much for saying that, brother. I really do. I'm looking forward to talking to you. So, what's going to be happening while this entire season's going to be going on? So, saw the video. I got hired by UNC this week to be an usher for them. Usher / spokesperson deal. I don't really know how that part works, but there you go. So hurrah, huzzah. So I'm going to be at every single home game this year except for the first game. I told them that we had already made a prior commitment. They know about the Hill Brothers. They know about us. And I told them I made a prior commitment that we were doing a watch party and that I would not have availability for that game. They said, it's okay. No problem. Come on afterward. So we're going to do the watch party. And then afterward, during the season, there's a couple of things that I'm going to be doing as a part of this. Number one, you guys are going to get a video every week about this. I'm probably going to turn it into some kind of a series. I don't really know exactly how to go. I've got 5 weeks to figure that out. Because it's 5 weeks from yesterday that I'll be at the first game, which would be the Richmond game. That'll be the first home game I'm at. I will let you guys know what section I'm going to be in. So whatever section I'm assigned the first time is the one I'll be assigned for the rest of the season. So I'll be in the same section obviously before the game, during the game, and just a little bit after the game. But
so go buy some tickets.
Also, go buy some tickets. Come by. As a matter of fact, I've actually saw 1 or 2 comments already of people asking where I'm going to be. That way they can come take pictures. That would be really flipping sweet. I don't know why you want to take a picture with me, but I will let you guys know. Yeah, I can't figure it out for the life of me, brother. They must. I don't know what the heck I've done to have a picture taking of me. Well, there was that one time with the law. Anyway, so yeah. So sure enough, that's going to be happening. Another thing has come up. Well, it's not just come up, but it's really starting to get traction over the last week. So last year, there was an idea that I spoke to you about, and also another person in the UNC YouTubing space. You guys can probably figure out who that is, about doing something for the game day experience. So we just saw last week or a week before last, the pictures with you guys would be awesome. Pictures with you, Ron, would be awesome. How about that?
Yeah. We'll take a picture of Ron.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of Ron, dude. Tell him like, hey, dude, I met Ron. Tar Heel Ron. So North Carolina, not last week, week before last, they announced the Chapel Thrill Game Day. The full-blown experience. Last year they did the block party, right? And they're really trying to go all in for the game day experience. Well, with that, Carolina fans have really been lacking in a lot of areas and having places to go for that type of thing. It's been a conversation we've had on multiple different occasions. And last year, they kind of started to work on it, and now this year they're bringing in the concerts. Chase Rice is going to be there for the first game. Former North Carolina player, country music star. He voiced one of my favorite videos that North Carolina ever put out before the Wake Forest game. That the last time they wore the navy blue jerseys, as a matter of fact, that game they was a video that they put out, kind of a promotional video for the game that they always do a few days before the game, and he voiced it, and that was my favorite. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he'll do. But they're going all in. Well, my biggest question is, I love game days. I love game days at North Carolina. I love that experience. We've talked about it so much on this channel, and it always gets brought up. So my question is, what can we do to enhance the game day experience? Well, as we all know, on the Monday night, the Labor Day night game, College Game Day, it's called College Countdown because game day is quote unquote, only on Saturdays, but basically game day is coming to North Carolina on that Labor Day night. Pat McAfee, Nick Saban, Herb Street, Reese, all those guys are going to be there for that, which is great. But my thing is, what if North Carolina had something like that where fans could go to and talk and have a good time and preview the game every single time they're at home? That's my biggest question. Okay, what if we do with that? So you know what? We're going to give this thing a try. So on every single home game, starting Richmond, I will be live in Chapel Hill, and we are going to bring you guys the first ever Tar Heel Game Day. This is North Carolina. This is a place where North Carolina fans can come and we can have a great time, hang out, talk about the game, talk about some stuff going on. It's going to be hours before the game. That way it's not intruding with anything with game time. You guys can still enjoy your day. It will be live. Locations are still to come. And this is going to be a time where we can just come together and have fun. This will be live streamed on either here, and this is some other stuff. This is behind the scenes. So either on here or on its own channel, which there's a possibility that it will get its own channel, maybe social media pages as well. We'll see how that goes. I'm looking at that currently. So I'm going to be live. I am talking to people with some guests currently, some guys that you will be very familiar with, and Alan as well. Hopefully we'll be able to have him either on location with me or over the interwebs with me, however way it works. We can sit here, we can chit chat, we can have fun, and we can do what College Game Day gets to do, but we can do it for us North Carolina fans. And it just be a time that I truly believe if we're able to get this thing and get it rolling, then we can add something to the game day experience, something that fans will want to come sit down and chit chat and listen to and give their thoughts and opinions on. So this is going to be a good time for us. I'm working on a lot of different things with it. I'm curious to see how this thing's going to go. And I'm going to be working on a few other things while I'm in Chapel Hill, but that is the biggest one. You guys are going to get a Tar Heel Game Day. Alan, what you think?
It sounds like it's going to be a good time. All around, game day, shaking hands and shaking babies and shaking hands and kissing babies.
Kittens. It sounded like you said shaking kittens. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
No, I almost said shaking babies and kissing hands. doing the whole usher thing, but I don't think shaking babies is what you want to do.
No, you don't want to shake the pat the baby.
Yeah. So yeah, none of that. Anyway, yeah, that whole usher thing is going to be awesome. I'm excited for you that you get that opportunity. I never thought about that in my younger years where I could have, done that every weekend. That's a life choice. That's awesome. I'm really excited that you have that opportunity.
Yeah, it was
and
it was kind of odd the way it came together. Go ahead.
And the whole game day thing, that I think that's been I think that's been like a child of yours for the past 2 years, honestly. It just hasn't, we got one we thought we had a couple shows lined up and they just didn't fruition. So I'm excited to finally get this thing off the ground. I know Ashley, maybe in a jokingly manner has said we might not have tickets, but we probably still drive up there every other Saturday just to tailgate and go to the concert and eat Raising Cane's. If that's the case, I guess I'll be live on site. If that's not the case, or the days that it is the case and the days that ain't the case, I'll do my best to be live over the interwebs. Mm-hmm. But either way, we'll have some Tahoe action on Saturdays.
That we will. No matter what, we're gonna have some Tahoe action on some Saturdays, man. I'm excited. It is, and I'm trying to put this in the best way that I know that I possibly can, because I really want to emphasize that I don't get to do any of this stuff without every single one of you that are watching right now. You guys have put us in a position where we're able to do these kinds of things. So none of this is done by me. I've been blessed the entire time, and I don't understand why, but I'm thankful for it, and I want to try to give back to you all as much as I possibly can. And with like game day, the Tar Heel game day, that is something that I love going to Chapel Hill on any given Saturday. I mean, dude, I've driven up there just to go to some open practices, to do all kinds of different things, just to have that experience. And I love it. I really do love it. I love that feel. I love walking up and down that street. And if I can take my excitement, bottle it up, and push it out to you guys on location in Chapel Hill, that's what I want to do. I want to try to share my excitement with you all. That way, maybe you catch a little bit of that excitement too, if you don't have it already. And that's what I really want to do with this thing. It's just not for us. This isn't for the Hill Brothers. This is for Tar Heel Nation. This is for everybody in attendance, or walking those streets, whether you have a ticket or you don't. There's a place for you to be able to go to enjoy the game day experience. And that's what I want to push more than anything, because man, the first time that we went to Chapel Hill, it was North Carolina versus Virginia. We've talked about this. We talked about it last week, going with our grandpa. The banner at the top. That day, the ACC huddle was there. So all the ACC trophy and all that, the uniforms were there. There's a picture of me and Paul sitting here doing this number at each other on both sides of the ACC championship, and it's just like that experience. And then like the crowd that night was electric. It was electric in that building.
It was a game that North Carolina wasn't predicted to win. It was against Virginia.
No, and Carolina came out, and I said we dropped 60. We dropped 59. I guess I got close enough. But dude, it's just everybody.
We'll give you that one.
well, everybody was just freaking going nuts. I was actually re-listening to some of the videos that I recorded that night just the other day, and I still get that feeling. And that's what I love more than anything. I love taking people to Chapel Hill. That's one thing that I've done, whether it be my buddy Wes, 2 ex-girlfriends, and one of their uncles. And yeah, hold on a second. Here it is. can I put that up on the? I think I can put that up on screen actually. Hold on a second.
Well, that's
I've got. There we go. I think I can. Yeah. This is awesome. I love this. I know I've got this picture on my phone. I just didn't know how I could dig through it real quick. But hold on a second here. I think I can do this. But
and you're talking about the Miami game curtain.
Oh yeah. Do you have a picture of that?
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hold on a second. I just got the one with, there we go. Banner asset. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Sweet. But yeah, I just want to bring that kind of excitement for somebody that's either been there before or maybe they've never been there, before. Maybe this is their first time and they roll up upon us. If we can share excitement with them, they'll probably want to come back. Look at this. Look at these two stallions. Look at them. Look at them go. We're fighting. Navy blue jersey. That's it. Dude, yeah, 100% that. And I think Alan sent me the wall of water that we had.
So it's real hard to see the wall of water that we walked through, but if you kind of look at the pavement, you can see all the water that was bouncing off of the pavement. Is where you can discern.
It is currently loading in now. That way I can put it up on screen here.
But yeah, those two pictures was like almost right beside each other.
Yeah, so that's the picture. Look at the bottom and you see like all this water just falling. There is a massive curtain of water in front of you and you just can't see it that well. But like that's what we ran through to go and get into our seats, because that is literally like 5 minutes before kickoff. That is the scene. And we're like, well, what do we do? And we're like, screw it, man. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. And people all behind us, and we just ran straight through it. We were having a good time. It didn't matter. And then great game, and Cedric Gray finished it out for us with the interception at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was the one and only game they passed out like a rally towel. Remember that? I still have it. It's sitting on my nightstand.
Yeah, that's what covers my my mixer all the time.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what covers my mixer. I don't have, it's still in my book bag because I don't carry it with me. I can smell the field from here. Speaking of field and smelling it, can you smell the new paint? It's beautiful, isn't it? It's good stuff, ain't it? The return. So, by the way, it has been confirmed. The Navies are coming back. Let's go, bro. It's happening, dude. It is happening. And currently, the way it's looking, from what I'm being told, there's not only Navy there, there's Navy all over the stadium. So my thought is they're rocking with the Navies night one.
That'd be wild.
That would be legit. Night prime time coming out. Oh, dude. Dress for a funeral. Might have took up them old horned frogs and put them to bed.
You mean to say the Tar Heels gonna make some frog legs?
I think they're gonna make some frog legs. We're gonna
go jigging frogs.
Patriot blue. There you go. Oh my gosh, man. I'm excited. I am so excited for that, if that is the case. Because, man, I have wanted those jerseys back since they left. And I was really excited they hadn't shown up over the last 3 years. That was really something that I was like, dude, perfect time for a good Navy uniform to come out. I'm excited to see the old retros come back, the LT retros come back. Those will be fun. And
yeah, I might have to get one of those if they release them to the general public.
I was actually, before we hopped on, I actually had the white retro or the white throwback on, and then I switched over to the Ty Lee Craft jersey. But I love them. Carolina really does have a great lineup of uniforms, dude. They in my opinion, us in Oregon, top 2 in the country. That's just my opinion.
I'll tell you another one that I think's tough.
What's that?
That is the all black with the orange accents that Tennessee wears.
Yeah, those are good. And
That
certain
that is
smoky
a
grays.
that is a tough outfit.
Yeah. And I feel like if Clemson would get a little bit more creative, they would be pretty cool up there. If they had like a white helmet to throw in there, or they just like, Dabo and them. Dabo's an Alabama guy, so he runs it very Alabama-esque. You have your home fit, you have your away fit, and you have your special occasion fit. And like they'll at home, they're orange and white. They always have the orange helmets on, but it's orange and white. Orange jersey, white pants. When they're away, they wear white pants and jersey. The only time you see them wearing an orange pant is
my boy. Oh yeah.
I was actually Ron. I'm gonna respond to that right here in just a second. But the only time you see Clemson wearing the orange pants is when it's a championship game. So like ACC championship, or used to be division championship, something like that. That's when you see orange there as well. And then they wear like the purple on like military appreciation. That's the only time they do it, which is really saddening because they could really have something there. Ron, something that I told Alan about last night that I hope that they eventually do at some point in time is an ice out at Keenan. Ice it out. Like,
that'd be nice.
Penn State's whiteout, basically. Have North Carolina's version of that. I think that would be legit.
Yeah. But in order to have those like ice out, white out games, the fan base has to be fully involved. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be fully involved. Like if you come to the game and it's a whiteout game and you're wearing your North Carolina blue jersey, come on, man, what you doing? Or you're wearing if you don't have a white jersey, wear a white t-shirt. Wear a white North Carolina shirt. It ain't got to be a solid white. It's not like we're going to Walmart buying up all the Hanes extra large comfort shirts or whatever.
Yeah.
Just wear white, people. Wear white. If it's white, wear white. If it's blue, wear blue.
Especially if you could get Carolina to do like the white and blue checker, or not checker, but like one section white, one section blue. You would honestly have to buy T-shirts and put them out there, which from what I was told in the interview, they expect Keenan to be wild. So I think this would be the best time you're going to do it right now. Right now during this season, like if you were able to, if Carolina was continuously, winning games,
this game might be wild, but I think Clemson has the ability to take it up a notch if North Carolina's undefeated.
Yeah.
Because Clemson technically is probably going to be your best recruiting opportunity, like to have your on-field recruits, because you can't have recruits coming on a Monday night game when they have football practice probably Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, or they have a game Friday. So anybody that's not in state probably not going to be able to make it to the TCU game. So all your big time heavy hitting recruits are going to be their first real opportunity to get the Keenan atmosphere under Belichick is going to be Clemson. And that atmosphere can only be super electric. Super electric is if North Carolina's undefeated and Clemson's undefeated. Well, it's going to be electric whether Clemson's undefeated or not. But
right. This is Clemson, and if they've lost, they more than likely have lost to LSU, which is top 10.
Yeah, that too, anyway. Kevin. That too.
But I think depending on where Carolina's sitting around the Duke game, that one would be another one right there that you could do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think that game's going to be good anyway.
I still can't believe you've got Duke beating North Carolina at home. That's crazy, especially when they had them last year and daggum at their house and just crap.
Well, it's a long ways away. Anything can happen, and I am more than welcome to having my predictions to be wrong. But North Carolina hasn't been undefeated in the month of November in a long time.
We've been okay with Duke up until last year. We've been just fine with them.
So,
yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely wild. And then maybe in Virginia, depending. Do you all know why you are successful? Is that for us? Is that a question actually directed at us? But their home games against us, they barely have any blue in the stands. Yes, that is actually a huge problem. And we experienced it last year when we went to the state game. Thank you to Kevin Mensa, by the way. Talked to him the other day, or it was yesterday, as a matter of fact. Kevin was the one who bought us the tickets that allowed me, Alan, and his middle child, Bryson, to go, and the one who was on the Sunday Tar Heel with us last week. Seeing all that red in that stands was just ridiculously stupid. And boy, they were loud too, son. They were loud. I will say this: us in the blue zone, I was happy with us because we were actually we were chirping. And typically, that I've been in that section that was twice now.
Yeah, because the blue zone is the blue zone is like, and the opposing team's like section, like family seating, is right there. It's like the opposing team runs out of the tunnel right there at that one corner of the blue zone. Then they got that section 101 right there, I believe it is, in the corner for the opposing team's family and cheerleaders and bands and all that. And
I wanted to put a pinhole in,
There was some not pleasant things being shared between those two between those two family members.
There's a good thing a tunnel was there. There was a tunnel between the two. And then remember, we got one guy when we came out of the blue zone. I don't know if you remember this or not. One guy, like super tall dude, was like super drunk, and like he almost fall. Like, yeah, we'll get you next year. He was like, oh, bro.
It's just so bad. He's like, well, we'll get you back next year.
You guys,
we're just like, buddy, please shut up. You're not helping the case any.
No,
like, you're stupid drunk. Somebody breathes on you, you're gonna fall over.
It was bad, dude. And like, I don't know if it was his mom, but you could tell she was so proud of her. So she's like, please stop, Timmy. Please don't do it. But Timmy was not being stopped by nobody. And I wasn't gonna get in the middle of him. Hey man, have at it, Captain. Whatever. But
I mean, I was glad that was the first. That's the first rivalry game I've ever been to for North Carolina football, and it was a good atmosphere. It didn't come out the way we wanted, but man, to see punches get thrown, that was fantastic. Like, oh yeah, do everything I wish I could, but
the one thing that really I wanted to jump the daggum freaking guardrail was when the state players, state players are also gymnasts. They came in there and they just started doing backflips in front of us. I don't know what it was. Just hey, you do a springboard. You do a springboard.
Yeah, they did it with the cheerleaders.
We'll see how y'all get down in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? That was stupid. But I did like watching JJ Jones hurl the freaking state flag.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
I'm gonna be interested, because that was a big topic of conversation nationwide. That
it started with Ohio State and Michigan that day. Remember?
And and it gets nasty, son.
Yeah,
it gets nasty. So I'll be interested to see what if there's any like policy the NCAA. I mean, I don't see how you can stop it. Me personally, I don't see how you can stop it, but it's going to take somebody being severely injured and hurt in one of these things for it to be like, okay, y'all, we have to step in here.
Skyuma.
And that's the last. Like, you want to see the passion. You want to see you want to see the passion, the hatred. Some people have. I mean, I guess hatred. I mean, there's probably some people that legitimately do. I mean, I don't legitimately hate NC State. Like, I don't. Hate is a strong word. You know what I'm saying? Like,
H
I feel like if you hate somebody,
E.
if I say I hate Dave Doran, like that means to me that means like if he was like to fall and break his neck right in front of me, I'd probably point and laugh.
No.
That's
Okay, how
hatred.
about this? I hate NC State. I strongly dislike and cannot stand Dave Doran. How about that?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to
Um,
trip him. I really did.
yeah, but I
It's
don't know.
odd.
Yeah.
It was very odd at the kickoff, by the way. It was just like
Um,
he walked around with
but
his little coffee cup.
yeah,
It's like freaking Sherlock Holmes, but he's not good. He's like Aldi Sherlock Holmes, just walking around like, oh, you can't see me. But yeah, Ron, how are we successful, quote unquote? You were saying there in the chat, we got to chit chatting and talking. I'm curious to see what he has there, and also fake players will make great Minnesota cheerleaders. But here's the thing: NC State legitimately hates North Carolina. You can see that all the time
no,
because
I
it's
believe it.
preached. It's preached in their program. I mean, dude, in the off season, when state players are committing to NC State, North Carolina doesn't even have to be in the running, and they get brought up. When Bill Belichick came to North Carolina, we saw state players throwing darts at a picture of Belichick inside of the Dean Dome. Like it's a legit, and they were posting about it and talking about it. We are their everything. And what would really hurt NC State, and we've talked about this, is the fact that if Carolina finally puts this thing to bed with NC State and starts handling business with them, they're not going to have anything to talk about. Their whole program, their football program will go into awry if that happens. That's just a case of it. As you guys always involve your fans. We try to, honestly, man. We absolutely try to. We want to get you guys in there. We want to get you guys involved. We want to get you guys talking and communicating with us. That's exactly what we always want to do is to bring you guys along with us. And I'm a guy about experiences. I love experiences. That's why we have, even though it's kind of rinse and repeat, you have 18 different vlogs of a game day, a different opponent. It's a game day, though. And basically, it's the same exact process you kind of see all the time. But we have those because we want to bring, like, when we experience something, we want to bring you guys along with us. Same thing with Boston, which, by the way, I do plan that the bowl game that North Carolina goes to, which I fully expect them to go to a bowl game. If they don't, then by God, that we're going to have some serious conversations if they don't get to a bowl game this year. But you would lose every single bit of momentum you're coming in with. It would be gone in 2 seconds. But that whichever one they go to, that Carolina or that we will go, or I will go at least. I don't know if Alan will, but I will definitely go to that bowl game wherever it happens to be. Hope to God it isn't in Charlotte. I'm done going to Charlotte for a while, except for when the Rams come and play the Panthers. That is a topic of conversation. TH247, I see, and all the TH247. Keep an eye on them, and the reason I say that is because Andrew. So we can talk about this. Andrew is a guy. He is a reporter. Yes, he does reporter things. Yes. But what he's doing currently right now at Tar Heel 24/7, him, Jacob, David Sisk, just posted out something about the golf program just yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah, I got to get on him. I got to try to get with him about coming on here and talking, chasing that little white ball with me.
Yeah, dude, he seems like a really cool dude. I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with him myself. But Andrew is now unlocked. What I say by that is he wasn't lying when the platform that they have now is way bigger than they did before. And when they were THI, they were hamstrung a lot. I mean, it's kind of crazy how some of the stuff that we talked about back when we were in Charlotte and everything else, just how limited they were compared to the IC
Financially. Yeah, I mean, I think it's
right.
out there now. It was a financial. They didn't have the finances that at that other company that they have now.
Yeah.
And now that they have, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead and finish up because I think we're going on the same. I think we're going on the same boat.
And
anyway.
now that they have gotten to the 24/7, the 24/7 site, they have the financial backing that they need in order to compensate their beat writers, have more beat writers, have more analysts, have more interns, blah 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 blah. So what all that entails is more content, more content, more information, and everybody. There's always something somebody wants to know, and somebody might get it first, somebody might get it second. But I think it's more important to, instead of being first, is to be more right than first.
Right.
So you don't always have to be first with the information. If you have a fan base that's loyal to you because you always put out the right information, you don't just throw a dart at a dartboard in the dark and and put that out there immediately. You kind of wait a day or two to see if that information is correct. And that's how I feel. AJ and his staff does it. They might not always be top of the list when it comes to getting it out there as soon as the hat drops, but you do know when they release it that it's 100% truth, based in 100% facts. And I like 100% truth and 100% facts over guesswork.
And to put that into actions. Before we did the podcast last week with him, he told us Blasky got hurt. I don't know exactly, and this is before any news came out. He had it, but he said, I'm trying to double check and see for sure exactly what they did that caused it, because they said, oh, this was in a certain type of way, and it actually wasn't, and he was trying to get confirmation. It broke later on that day by, I think it was IC or On3, which is IC, and TH and AJ, they held off because they wanted to make sure that when we report this, when we get this out there, everybody's going to have the straight details of what happened, how it happened, and here's the deal. So he wanted it up, but he had it when we were talking at 3:00 that day. He had it, and it wasn't until that night that it came out, and it wasn't him that broke it. It was On3, but he wanted to make sure. But Ron, I say all that to say this is there's going to be a lot more interaction with fans. As a matter of fact, I was having a conversation with him today about that earlier. He wants to have as much interaction as possible, and I see that interaction with viewers, especially on Twitter or X. Facebook, I've noticed it some. I'm still kind of new to Facebook myself when it comes to like marketing and things of that nature. For the Hill brothers, at least, you'll see that as well. You'll see more of that, to put it, to put it plain and simple. Kevin, it was 100%.
No, 100%. It was yeah.
Yes,
it was 7. It was 3-1 all day.
Yes, and they were loud, but actually I got to give credit. North Carolina fans were loud that night too. That section we sat in was rocking. And we actually had some South Carolina fans sitting in front of us.
Oh yeah, and I thought it was going to be a problem when we first got there because
dude, I was barbing back and forth with them. I loved it.
They were college age. They were in their mid-20s, So, me and Nathan's up there. His girlfriend. I got my wife. My little kid, my Bryson, he was there.
Yeah.
And they started, they started chirping real early. I'm like, before the game even started, they started chirping, and we kind of chirped back, and then the game started, and then we really started chirping, and they would chirp back every once in a while, but then when the game got kind of out of hand, we really started getting on. But then it turned into like, okay, so these guys aren't douche. Yeah, they're not those type of fans. They're just they're fans, and
they're chirping to have fun, not actually do any harm.
not to be.
Is that dude? One of them,
I
think Amari Gaynor rocked. It was either when, who was number 9 that year for North Carolina? I don't think it was Tyrene Stewart. It may have been. I can't remember exactly who was number 9. No, it was Doc Chapman. Doc Chapman picked up a South Carolina wide receiver, he was running. Doc got behind him, picked him up, and then before he German suplexed him, he basically turned and just dropped him to the ground, and they called a flag on us that game. But dude turned around, he looked at me, he says, "That was mean."
Dude, and it was from the opening tackle. Dude, Huzzy just obliterated dude on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
And as soon as Huzzy laid that dude out, me and Dave was just like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, dude. Every time every sack, all 9 of them were very much talked about in that game. For those that don't know,
they've been talked about heavily since that game, too.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Oh, boy, how beautiful that year started 6-0, and then I went to the Blue Zone. I'm really sad about that. So for those that don't know, how are y'all related? Well, I got a knife with me. You got one with you, Alan? The little slit.
Are we going across or down?
Once we're gonna go right in the middle of the palm. Back in our day, I gotta get my incense for this. Back in the day, there once was a day where me and Alan came together and we made a pact. You are a Tar Heel. I am a Tar Heel. We become Tar Heel brothers. We cut hands out.
You see, it is kind of a scar, right. Hold on, let me. It's right there. You can't see it right there.
That's it. See, I did mine bigger because I was cooler. So we did the blood oath.
No, he was just less skilled with a blade.
That they knew the snap count that game. Hey, Kevin, listen. We won.
Look, we don't have to put.
Hey, whatever.
Their coaches told our coaches or their coach came to coach for our team and said, "Hey, their program's idiots and keeps the same snap counts all the time, and this is part of what they're going to do." Hey, but stupid is as stupid does, and you're stupid. So, or not you, Kevin, South Carolina. Thank you.
We had the original Connor Stallions. Anyway, so yeah, we are brothers. But now technically we're half brothers. Technically we are, and I never even thought about that until that got brought up when we were at work at UPS a couple of years ago. Somebody be like, "Are y'all brothers? Are y'all half brothers?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're brothers." Alan's like, "No, we're half brothers." I'm like, "Oh, we are." We actually that never ever crossed my mind ever, not once. But we are half brothers by our mother, and there you go. Once upon a time. Do we need to go into the hole? Do we need to go to the hole? You want to lead off? Once upon a time, there was a woman, and this woman. Yeah, that's all we got. So the thing is, everybody in the family on our mom's side is from North Carolina, including you, but me. I am the only one that is not from North Carolina, technically. I was not born in North Carolina. My dad lived where we are now, and he was traveling up and down the road. We're 2 hours from where they lived and where our grandparents live now. And
he was traveling man.
He was. He worked for Nissan, not the car company, but the loom fixture company that they did little test trials of different looms and things. And he was on his way. He got sent to a place called Hickory, North Carolina. And there he met our mother, who had already had him. And then they got married, had me. We are brothers. The Hill brothers.
We are brothers. The Hill brothers.
As a matter of fact, at church this morning, our one of the young guys, he actually walked up to us there at the end when you came up to see me. Bryce, him and his girlfriend were there. I'm bringing my pocket razor and becoming the third.
Well, Ron, my wound has already healed, and I can't reopen it. It's permanently sealed. I got some kind of like uh, I'm not sure what they call it anymore. It's like this permanent wound closure thing. It won't reopen it. It can take a bullet. I can stop a bullet in my hand. No lie. So you and Nathan might be able to do that. I don't know.
Speaking of a third hill, brother, there is I'm going to put this out in the ether right now.
Brother.
This is here what we're going to do. Here what we're going to do.
Going to do it.
So I have actually pitched this to somebody that everybody actually knows here on this channel. If you've watched thoroughly enough, you'll know who I'm talking about here. But there is the potential of a potential third heel. I'll open it up. That's why it's called pocket.
No, son, can't open it.
It is sealed forever and held together by the spell of Damastocles. So
the only person that can open it is Jesus himself. That's all. He closed it. He can open it.
Pretty good man.
Sounds okay to me.
So there is the potential of a third heel brother happening soon.
Another brother heel.
Another brother heel. And here's the reason why. So basketball's coming up. You guys are getting like production friggin' stuff. We do this. See, that's the thing about Sunday Target. We can kind of open up about this stuff while we're on here.
Oh, he's ready. You want to bring him in now?
Yeah, go ahead. Get him. I had him scheduled later. But sure enough, basketball season's coming, and we're actually looking to bring somebody on for basketball, just for the basketball season, as another person, as well. So
he makes good pies.
Makes real good pies. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm saying that because I haven't even told you this, but I'm going to put this out in the ether right now. You ready?
Oh, well, he hasn't told me, so it's news to everybody.
Because honestly, I'm thinking of it right here live on the spot, right here in the Sunday Tar Heel. Sorry, I'm sending a text to that potential third heel brother.
Oh, okay. You're running this idea by him.
No. I'm reconfirming what we've talked about, actually. Oh, sorry. A lot of you guys get to know me in my personal life. You'll realize that I am a person of very like spare of the moment ideas. So, or I'll have thought of an idea, like something will have like been festering, and then like it'll all come together like at one random moment, and I'm like, boom, let's do this here. So that's just kind of how my brain works. I'll send that text in a minute. I don't have to send it right now.
Okay.
Sorry, one track mind. We are possibly going to be opening up a spot for somebody to come on for the basketball season. If you would be interested in that, send us some emails. Let's talk. I'm like being legit here. I think Alan's. Oh, I thought Alan's screen froze up on him for a second. I was gonna say, oh, he just fell. But
no,
yeah,
I'm just frozen in space. Like, what?
Yeah. So no, we are looking to have somebody come on for the basketball season as well. Especially like with us, during football season with everything going on, you guys. So we ultimately want to become an everything podcast on here, or show, whatever you want to call this thing, YouTube channel, where you guys can always have something to come back and listen to, because that's what we just want to provide for you guys. And you get to meet a lot of cool people doing that. We certainly have, at least so far, in everything that we've been doing. So we want to bring the best that we can bring for you guys. And ultimately, I think that's going to be more than just me and Alan at some point in time. And, we could be the figureheads, but ultimately we believe there's going to be more heel brothers and potentially sisters as well. So looking forward to seeing what happens with that there. I'm going to be talking with my candidate, and if something actually legitimately opens up, I will see you guys and we will do like a formal deal talking and everything else for people that potentially are interested in that kind of thing. Nothing crazy, but just some other stuff to be able to talk to. Alan's trying to talk to David Sisk potentially about golf, which would be great. Cool. We could start covering some of that for you guys. I wouldn't
they
mind
kick
getting
off in
into the.
They kick off like this week or so.
Yeah. And I would even like to get like a soccer, one of the soccers.
Yeah, soccer start. Well, I think the females has already started.
Females
the
played
male
Tennessee and they lost 2-0. 2-0, sorry. So I don't know about the men.
My wife is asking what do you mean by sisters?
Tell her she'll be getting an official letter in the mail.
Okay.
There you go. So who knows, man? And there's a lot of stuff here in the future that could be happening. Obviously, these are just ideas currently right now, so we'll see what happens there. But I'm excited for the future of the Hill Brothers. It's going to be really cool. You guys are going to be coming along to ride with me as I go up to Keenan and do some ushering and having a good time. And also Tar Heel Game Day. That is something that I am super excited about. And Miss Ashley is a great candidate. There you go.
I mean, we can go ahead and talk. You want to go ahead and talk about base salary for this position?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty fair. It's a pretty fair salary. I mean, it's we're not busting down any doors over here with salary, but I mean, if we got to put a number to it, it's basically you get to hang out with the Hill Brothers. that's probably that's the best salary.
Hey, we might get you a discount on some pies.
Mike can get you a discount on a pie. You know, it's a labor of love over here. Nobody, we're not. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Labor of love. That's what we do. It's a labor of love. Which, by the way, I guess I need to kind of say this. Some people think that like this job is a paying job that I'm doing up in Chapel Hill. It is not. It is 100% volunteer. But I am perfectly okay with that for a few different reasons. I won't get into all of them right now because I don't want to tell you guys something.
Easy
that
line. That's a lot. That's a lot. She does deserve it. I'm not gonna lie. She deserves it. If I could pay her $85,000 a year, I would pay her $85,000 a year. Seeing how I make just a little bit over that, it's not really that much I can give her.
Bro, breaking news.
Oh, breaking.
Clemson tight end and former basketball player Ian Shefflin has been arrested on suspicion of a DUI. Dabo Swinney said he will miss some competition to start the season as a consequence.
Clemson, the new Georgia? What?
Ian
Not
Shefflin,
under the swing.
Ian Shefflin
likes to do a little drinky drink.
Well, Hallen, this is the part of the show where you talk about the drunkards.
Bunch of dang drunkards down there in Georgia. I mean, between, I guess, Luke Bryan and Drink a Beer and Cole Swindell and Florida Georgia line. I mean, you got a bunch of beer drinkers down there.
Dude, I tell you, bro, they love I just don't understand how, even it's getting down to the recruits now. The recruits are doing it now. It's like, come in. By the way, before we get to talking, can he do a Coach K style indefinite suspension? Will he do? And no, he just said he'll miss some competition.
No, that is a jab at who is that? A jab at Kevin, who was supposed to be suspended.
Was it Grayson?
Was it Grayson?
Grayson Allen?
Yeah.
Was it him? For tripping?
Yeah.
It's
got
Yeah.
Girl, I'll take you to a Tar Heel game, okay? We'll go to Clemson, okay? I promise.
I will
be there.
Oh. Great Day Tar Heel says here, Athlon Sports Bowl prediction for UNC is the Military Bowl against Navy. which would be extremely meaningful matchup for Belichick and the family. So that's basically their pre-season bowl prediction is the Military Bowl, which that was the first bowl we went to when Mac Brown came back, and we won that bowl game against Temple and never won another game since. So hopefully history will not repeat itself, even though I think it would be kind of cool for the Tar Heels to go up against Navy for Belichick's sake, But if they go up against Navy, that means they probably didn't have a great year.
That'd pretty much crush your dreams of having like a 10-2 season then, huh?
Yeah, that would get shut down the season. So unless Navy just somehow is on the come up. So I need Navy to be on the come up.
Well, Navy can be on the come up all they want, but if Navy's on the come up and North Carolina's on the come up, they ain't playing in the Military Bowl.
Well, but they could play on something. Locos. They're Tar Heel Ron doing his daggum Spanish again.
Locos. Crazy.
Hurrah, Hispanic speaking. Spanish.
That's the next thing on our list to hire. We're going to have to hire a translator for Ron. Jesus.
Yeah. Or maybe Ron can be the translator. Ron, you can be the third Hill brother. Hold on, brother. Let me get my razor blade.
No, Ron's the one speaking the. We can't have Ron being
but he's speaking the English
speaker and also translator.
The Spanish, so we can put him. We can give him like a super cool like lanyard there that says, "If you do not know how to speak the English, come and see me." Pico de Gallo. Anyway, all right, let's get out of here. It's 3:00. 3:03.
Yeah, bro. I'm just curious how we did this for an hour and really didn't talk about anything.
You're not supposed to say that out loud because people were like, you know what? I did spend an hour and didn't talk about Jack. What's happening? I tell you, dude, just crap on our parade. I tell you. Anyway, any
that I showed the audience the magician's magic tricks, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That you're spilling the beans on us right now, sir, and that's not very nice. And as always, go Heels. That's always at the end there for Ron. You know what we need to start doing? We need to start doing a daggum like viewers send in them saying, and as always, go Heels, and we'll play that for the outro every time.
Oh yeah, kind of like how Carolina Insider with Jones and Adam always has this. You know how Jones and Adam always has their guest say, "See you later, Big Grits."
Oh yeah.
Kind of like that, yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that would be kind of like a similar way to do that. Just have Ron show up, and as always, go Heels. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Ron, get to recording that and sending it to the Hill Brothers email. You too, Kevin, and I can always get my wife to make one, and I can send it to you via text message. Or I'll just throw Nathan's phone number up in the comments, and y'all just send all your messages right there.
Good thing, I guess I get in a burner phone. Or my phone is becoming a burner phone.
I'm just kidding.
And as always, new number.
And as always, Bryson will
do one. There we go. I'm on it. I know Ron will send it over too. He'll send it over quick. Anyway.
One more thing. But seriously, Facebook, guys, we have a Facebook.
Yes.
We have a Facebook. We want to be able to be able to stream this show not only on Twitter and YouTube. We would like to be able to stream it on Facebook, but in order to do that, we have to meet Facebook's requirements, which we have not yet. We have to have 100 followers on Facebook. I think we are right around 70.
71.
We're at 71. Mm-hmm. So if y'all could go follow the Hill Brothers on Facebook, like it, share it to all your friends, and help us grow that community on Facebook, we'd be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely, man. We definitely need you guys over there. That way we can reach out to more people, not only because we have some people that are definitely keeping an eye on us over there purely on Facebook. They're not on YouTube and everything else. So I know of a couple
some people just don't get down with the tubes.
Right. Or they don't know when it's going on, but they're on Facebook fairly regularly and everything. So be sure to go do that, and we hope to see you guys there. You can like the page, but make sure and make sure that you follow the page, because I've seen people
you
do
have
the
to
like
follow
the page. Yeah, click the follow button. Nathan, he's talking. I'm picking up what she's putting down now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Alan doing the promotional stuff today. Let's go, dude. I completely forgot about it. There he is. That's it, dude. I tell you. You know what? Alan can even do the outro for us today. I'm glad to see it, brother. Anyway.
No. I did my
No,
part.
it's okay. No, it's
That's
okay.
your part.
Go ahead, brother.
Well, you don't have to do that.
Right
No,
ahead.
I don't. The honor's all yours.
No, I've been honored enough. Let me get the stuff ready.
What do we say again? Something about Tar Heels and always a Tar Heel.
Yeah, always heels and tar.
My name's Alan Mitten, and I'm a Tar Heel.
Hi, Alan. Like a rehab.
All right, no. Appreciate all y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all's support. Continue to support us. Look for us, like I said, over there on Facebook. Hit that follow button. Send it to your friends. Send it to your dead relatives. You know, if they can vote, they can follow us on Facebook. But no, appreciate y'all coming out. We'll see y'all next time. Be on the lookout for the videos we got coming out this week. Thank y'all for following. Thank y'all for coming out, and we'll see you later. And as always, go Heels.
Go Heels.